Hey, what's up guys, this is RanSR2264, and as most of you know, I have now finally returned from my Sac Anime trip, and I'm still rocking the wristband that they gave us. Kind of hard to see, but there we go, Sac Anime. I had a blast during my Sac Anime trip. It was so much fun, and again, thank you to Robert for joining me. It was such a blast hanging out with him. So, I thought now that I've done a video vlogging my experience there, now time to go over some of the merchandise and collectibles that I was able to pick up while I was in Sac Anime. Let's get right into this with the first piece of the resistance. I have a signed copy of Halo Infinite with Steve Downes' signature on it. This has got a Halo. From the moment Halo Infinite was announced, I was very excited for Halo Infinite. And I am so glad I finally own Halo Infinite. And me and my friends, we were planning on going to Sac Anime. And when I found out that Steve Downes was going to be there, I thought, oh, yeah. I knew I needed to get a signature. My original idea was to sign my Halo Infinite Master Chief helmet, but I thought, on second thought, maybe I should sign something cooler. And I thought, oh, yeah, the game itself. And, oh, man. The reflective, it's got, and while I was there, the guy I was talking to, who was running the payment and stuff, said, oh yeah, would you like your username or your gamer tag or your actual name on there as well? And I put Orion SRT264, and Steve Downes was super cool, and I was wearing my Jaws t-shirt, and he commented on it, and he was like, oh, awesome shirt, dude. I was like, thank you. And then I thought, okay, if I'm taking this Master Chief helmet with me, this is the time to do it. And while we were about to take the picture, I took this helmet out, and he was like, awesome helmet. And I said, I know. He was a really cool guy, and it was an honor to meet him, and it's awesome to have this signature. And yes, it was very expensive to acquire this, but it's the biggest flex I have on my best friend Thomas. And it is an awesome piece of Halo history and an awesome memory that I will cherish for probably the rest of my life. So that's the first thing. And the next things aren't going to be in any order, but I did want to talk about this. I got a little baby Ruth. There was a cosplayer with a sign that said "Free Air." Please give head pets to. And me and Robert were having this conversation of whether or not I should do it or not. And I thought, why not? I mean, we're at Sac Anime, she seemed really nice, and I did, as weird as that sounds, that she gave me a little Baby Ruth candy bar, so that's awesome. So I'll probably eat that later today. So, now let's get into the rest of the actual stuff. So, the first thing I got there was this Zerg Toy. I mean, holy smokes, this thing is huge. And I've always wanted a Zerg because, I mean, I love Buzz Lightyear, but you always gotta have the villain, and having these two together is awesome. It's like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. It is so freaking awesome, in my personal opinion. I mean, he's the bad guy. I mean, he's the bad guy, he's really cool, and he actually does make sound. Awesome. And, it's cool to finally have a Zerg. And, I believe the toy originally had like little ammo in there, because there's this little thing on the back to, I think, push it, and it looks like there's air pockets in there, so at one point there must have been ammo, but regardless, this is an awesome collectible item, and as a Toy Story fan and as a fan of Buzz Lightyear, it is cool to finally have Zerg. So. The next thing that I got pretty much right after that is another Hatsune Miku plushie. I love Hatsune Miku. I own one of these, but I own a bootleg plushie, which I do indeed love and adore. Still have her and always will. And as you can see, very similar, but I gave this one a little t-shirt. And it's nice to own an official one, and it's even cooler that it has the Unit 1 Unit 1 tattoo, and it's nice to have another cute little Hatsune Miku plush. And this one is official, and it was relatively cheap, so that's awesome to have. And one of the last things, this is the last thing I picked up while I was there, was this cute little Gargura little pillow I love Gargura. She's a YouTuber who uses an anime model as her avatar, and really cute, awesome, and yeah, saw that. There was another Gargura thing that I wanted to pick up, but my friend talked me out of it. Found this little Pikachu, and I just couldn't resist. I'm not really a fan of Pokemon, but I mean, that's just cute. I mean, cute, small little Pikachu. I couldn't resist. $3. And I looked forever for, I looked everywhere for a really awesome Uraka from My Hero Academia plushie, and I found this one, and I thought, oh, this looks like dead on to what Uraka looks like. Because most of the other plushies didn't really look like Uraka, and this one actually did, so grabbed her. She's my favorite character from My Hero Academia. One of the goals of my trip was to find a Yoko Littner plush. I did not find a Yoko Littner plush. One of my friends actually found one, and I'm going to put him on blast because I sent a message to a group chat we had that if anybody could find one, I would definitely pay. I'd pay for it and give them money back. And he said he saw one, but he didn't read the message, so that was mega saltiness. But I did find this little cute little plush. I believe this is from Zombie Land Saga, well, it kind of does resemble Yoko, so I thought acceptable for now. And I do like Zombieland Saga. I think it's an interesting anime. It's about zombies that become pop stars. So those are all the little plushies I got now into the bag of goodies. And I realize this video is going on kind of long, so I'll kind of rapid fire some of these. I picked up a Hana Yuzume Nandoroid. I love this character. Not for the obvious reason, her big eyes, but I honestly think this is a great character, a great anime. The character is actually quite wholesome, believe it or not, and I really like it. So, I found, I actually own one of these, but it's, I kind of it didn't come with the right weapon, it came with a plasma rifle. I found the Paint Your Own Space Marine. I think this is really cool. Comes with a bolter, the Space Marine himself, and you can paint it whatever you want. And I'm thinking about painting this one to look like a Crimson Fist, because that's my dad's favorite Space Marine chapter, and I think they're really awesome. The dark blue, it's pretty much a Primaris Space Marine. I think a slightly darker shade of blue and a red fist as a hand and on the shoulder. So that's really cool. And I've been looking for them, and I found them, so that was cool. Another thing I've been looking for is this Mandalorian. Oh, there's stickers still on there. About how much it was. Alright, now you guys can see how much I paid for it. This Mandalorian Reaction Retro Collection action figure. I really do like the Kenner series of action figures, even though I don't own many. And I finally found this one, and I've been looking for it forever. And the moment I saw it, I bought it, and it's really cool. It comes with the Mandalorian himself, and his 2 guns, and really cool. Really cool, at least in my opinion. The other thing I was determined to find, because I couldn't find one in Japantown in San Francisco, or San Jose. Well, another thing I was looking for while I was at Sac Anime was a Christmas-themed Hatsune Miku, and I looked at all the different booths, and I couldn't find one. And then my friend went, hey, there's one right there, and I'm going, oh yeah, I must be blind or something. And then I went and bought it. This Hatsune Miku figure is pretty cool, and right now on screen it will be out of the box. And I love Hatsune Miku. I really wanted a Christmas figure. Even though Christmas is already gone, I think this is really cool. So, anyways. And now going into the last of the collectibles. I found this little guy. Some guy was selling little homemade hats. And he also was selling these little 3D printed Bender squid guardian looking creature things. And he was really nice, and asked him about it, and he was like, oh yeah, they're for sale. And I bought one. They're really cool. And it's 3D printed. And I think that's really, really cool. So definitely had whatever 3D printer he had. I kind of want one. But alright, so there's that. And close to the end, I saw a vintage Star Wars Kenner Stormtrooper in pretty good condition. His legs are a little purple, and the previous owner wrote his name on the back of the leg. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I think that's cool. And it was really cheap, especially for what these... I don't know why, but vintage Kenner Star Wars action figures go for ridiculous prices online, and I found this for dirt cheap. And he didn't come with a gun, but I thought, what the heck, probably never find one at a reasonable price anyway, so I bought it. Pretty cool. And now we are at a handful of collectibles left. So last time at Sac Anime, and last time I was at Stockton Con last year, I saw a bunch of these bootleg Lego minifigs, and I thought, I don't know if I really want any of these. And I saw a Boba Fett that looked really cool, so I thought, why not? He comes with this awesome little Boba Fett blaster, and comes with some really cool printing that I cannot really show very well, but his leg and his arms are printed, which are pretty cool. And then I saw a couple other minifigs that I thought would be pretty cool. So let me open this and check them out. Because I've been in the Five Nights at Freddy's mood and I really like this character, I picked up a Toy Chica Lego bootleg minifigure, which actually looks really freaking awesome. I mean, I know my camera's not really picking it up very well, but it honestly looks pretty freaking good. I know it's a bootleg, but man, it actually looks pretty good. And then, I also, because me and my dad both love the Alien franchise, I picked up this little Lego Xenomorph. And my lighting's not doing it justice. There's leg printing and arm printing, and it actually looks pretty neat. And the head even moves a little bit. And as cool as this is, and as much as I like the Alien franchise, I gotta be honest with myself, Predator's pretty awesome as well. So I saw this and I thought, oh yeah, I gotta get the Predator. And it has some awesome back printing as well. I mean, holy smokes. These bootleg makers put a lot of a lot of effort into these little things, and the quality shows. And when you remove his mask, it actually has a face printing right there. Kind of hard to see, but it looks like it's growling or something. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And going into the final thing that I got, one of my friends who will probably have this by the time I'm making... Oh, and I did buy another Lego minifigure. It was of an Among Us character. One of my friends, Robert wanted it, so I bought it and gave it to Robert. And one of my friends who wasn't able to go, and hopefully he'll own this by the time I post this video. He's a huge fan of Attack on Titan, and unfortunately we were running low on time, and we saw this. It is... I'm probably going to get her name wrong. I'm going to probably throw it up on screen, but it's a Mizuki, I want to say that's her name. Shot mug, collector mug. Shot mug. Shot glass. Why did I say mug? Shot glass. We both saw this and we thought it'd be funny. Attack on Titan, and we'd probably get a... and when I told my dad I got him, he laughed and he said, yeah, he'll get a kick out of that one, so... Hopefully he finds this at least entertaining, if not unique, for a little interesting collectible. So, hopefully by the time this video comes out, he already has it, because it'd be weird if I still had it. And that is everything that I got while I was at Sac Anime. My favorite piece still has to be the Master Chief Steve Downes signature, but I love all these things. I mean, that was the reason I bought them. I definitely have to be getting around to doing some reviews on some of these, and yeah, I love Sac. I love going out to conventions. They're so much fun. You get to be with your fellow nerds and looking at all the art and all the all the art and all the vendors and seeing what people sell and seeing just being with nerds, and saw a bunch of cool cosplays, and I'm kind of kicking myself because there was one cosplay. I'll probably throw it up on screen because Steve Downes posted about it on his Instagram, where it was some guy dressed up as the Master Chief. I'm kind of kicking myself because I wish I would have asked for a picture, but when I saw him, he was still putting his armor on. So, but Sac Anime was so much fun, and again, thank you to Robert for joining me. And hopefully for next time, Xavier and Miguel will both be able to join, and we'll have 4 times the fun. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please say something in the comments below. This is Ryan, this RT264. Sound line, amigos, peace, and have a great day.